Let us talk about the hedgehog, the electric hedgehog of legend, Sonichu. We're not gonna talk about Chris Chan, just Sonichu. So, if you don't know what Sonichu is, it's basically a webcomic series that is horribly, horribly drawn, terribly written, and just has and it's just bad in general today. So today we will be rambling about the legend himself, Sonichu. Now, I've never actually read the Sonichu comics before, and I'm never planning to, anyways. So there you go. So, but I've watched reviews of other people, and I already got the gist of it. It's Christian's cringy OC, Sonichu the Electric Hedgehog, Donut Steal, going on adventures with his girlfriend Rosachu, who he beats at night and forces her to get in the kitchen to make him a sandwich, and Black Shoe, which his name is Blake now, because apparently people thought that was racist for some reason. I mean, it's not racist to me. I mean, doesn't seem racist to me at least, anyways. So I don't really know what the deal was. Anyways, Black Chew is basically just a a clone of Sonichu that his origin is so fucking stupid. But his origin is basically just he's a clone of Sonichu. But get this, his DNA. He got his DNA from spilled. Uh, I don't know what soda, raspberry Pepsi, I think it was. I don't know. From what I've read, it was just some soda. Like Bill, the scientist, literal Bill from Pokemon Red and Blue, spilled his soda over the DNA. And then he's just like, Welp, it doesn't matter, lol. And still clones him anyways. So he's black and red. So Sonichu has a cologne that's red and blue, red and black. Hmm. This sounds so familiar, but I can't just, I don't know. It's on the tip of my tongue. It just seems familiar. I don't know. Anyways, there's also the chaotic combo. Anyways, we got Wild Sonichu, the grass Pokemon, the grass hedgehog Pokemon. He's he's grass and electric type. I think they're all electric type, even though they don't look electric type to me. So he's Wild Sonichu. His backstory's just Tarzan. Let's get that out of the way. He's just Tarzan. And apparently he can use his tail to swing through branches, even though we've never seen that in the comics before. At least I think we have. I don't fucking remember. And apparently can also turn invisible, but we never see this ability. Like, he can turn invisible, but we've never seen it. Anyways, let's move on to the next fucker. We have Bubbles Rosachu, a useless character that she's useless. She's fucking useless. I don't even want to have the time to talk about such a useless character. Moving on. Punchy Sonichu, which is just Asian Knuckles. He literally looks like an Asian Knuckles. And apparently from what I've heard, Chris made his eyes look less slantier so he doesn't look like a racist Asian stereotype, and he actually looks a bit like an actual Sonichu. So and he and he also punched a woman through the roof and it killed her. But Chris retconned this, into which she like landed safely in like into a pile of hay. But we all know the truth. She dead. Anyways, Angelica Rosachu. Again, Baptist Bible thumper, you know. Even though, and she also does stuff that clearly contradicts the values of Baptism, but but that's classic Christian for you. He's just full of contradictions. And last but not least, we have Magichan Sonichu. He's basically like the straight man of the series. Straight man. Yeah. He's basically a straight man of the series. He's basically like Trunks in which he just gets shit done. But he's also married to Chris Mewtwo and fuck, some other like Rosachu character that I don't know her fucking name, and it's a bit weird that he's like married to Mewtwo because they have like a teacher-student relationship, and it's like, ooh, that doesn't sound good at all, Chris. Anyways, we got the characters out of the way. Let's I don't really need to like talk about the comics that much. They're bad, they're poorly written, and the drawings aren't that fucking good. The drawings are bad. Real bad. Like, they look like stuff I would make in, like, was like, what, 10 years old or something? 10 years old. They look like something I would make when I was 10. And that's sad. That's really sad. Oof. Also, I've known Chris, like, hasn't, like, made any comics as of recently because he's been too busy, like, e-begging for money. And it's like, Chris, you probably would make a lot of more money if you simply just made the comics. I don't know. Just a thought, Chris. But you don't. Because you're a fucking dumbass, Chris. And I've already talked about Chris before, and in a separate video. I'll probably still talk about it more. Anyways, that's all, folks. See y'all in the next vid.